You're watching SportsBeat.
You don't run the risk of taking a hit from Haloti Ngata.
Haloti Ngata.
Man, is he hammered the...
Look at the big man, Ngata!
If there's a better defensive lineman in the game, I don't know who he is.
Well, of course, that is the power of Haloti Ngata, former Highland Ram, now the Detroit Lion. Joining us in studio, honor and a pleasure to have you in here.
Thanks for having me.
My friend. All right, now you're in Salt Lake City because you're now the owner of the D1 Sports Training Facility in Salt Lake City. Talk about what that's all about and why you're here. You had your grand opening yesterday.
Yeah, I was just came back for the grand opening. Wanted to bring something a little different into Salt Lake City, and it was exciting. It was awesome. We had a bunch of people out there, probably a little over 300, and just kind of getting people in and out, and it was a lot of fun. We had a blast yesterday.
Now, these are all around, starting to open up around the country, and a lot of current players and former NFL players are hosting these. So exactly what is it? I mean, this is big time. This is NFL-type training.
Yeah, so it's a lot of us are partnering with D1, like franchising them, and then kind of putting a face, to the gym. And so wherever the athlete's from or played, they'd like to have those athletes there and bring it to downtown.
Is this for high-level athletes, or is this a place where anybody can come and train and get in shape?
It's for anybody, adults that want to get back in shape, adults that are trying to get in better shape, or kids. We have rookie classes from 7 to 12-year-olds, prep classes or high school players, and then adults. So it's basically anybody. Your whole family can come out. Parents can watch the kids train, and it's a lot of fun. I've been having my oldest go there and hang out with some of the rookies and doing their classes, and it's been a lot of fun doing it.
Former Ute Steve Smith, he's an owner of one.
He has one, I believe it's in Carolina, so he's partnered up with another athlete, I think. But athletes partner up and get a D1 to the area they want to be in, and it's just pretty awesome.
Not only are you doing business ventures here in Salt Lake City, but you're also doing great charity work with the Haloti Ngata Family Foundation. For those who don't know, explain what the foundation is and what inspired you to get this work started.
So yeah, my foundation is the Haloti Ngata Family Foundation, and a lot of it is education-based. My mom was huge on education, and so we kind of went that route. And for me, it's just, I really messed up on ACT testing, and so that's how we kind of went. My foundation goes that way, to where we help ACT prep classes and go that way. And then we do other things where we fly out, kids in need that need, kind of like a Make-A-Wish Foundation, where we kind of bring a kid out and what you did a story about it. And then, we just kind of just whatever charity or thing we feel like we want to be a part of, we definitely help out in.
And one of the kids you helped, Cameron Forte, who was a Corner Canyon football player who got cancer, you flew him out to Detroit, you gave him the VIP treatment.
Yeah.
This was a great experience for him, but I wanted to hear what this experience is like for you. And this is not the first time you've done this.
Yeah.
What's it like for you to give these kids the experience of a lifetime?
It's, I think for me, I received more joy and satisfaction from being able to do that. Just seeing Cameron in that bed was really emotional for me, because someone that's, a sports player, just have cancer and not being able to play his dream, just kind of, it hit me. So I just wanted to, give him a little joy in his process of the cancer, and bring him out to Detroit and give him, show him how much fun we have and could have, and we had a blast. It was fun. Cameron came out with his dad, RJ, and it was a lot of fun.
Because you had some tough times growing up as well and had to go through some hardships. And did you have anybody like what you're doing now to help you through those tough times? Like with Cameron and the other guys?
Yeah, I just, I really just leaned a lot on my parents and, aunts and uncles, and, they kind of helped me through things. But yeah, I didn't really have a professional person to kind of lean on. But I'm happy that I'm able to do it, and that I'm doing it now, and I'm able to kind of, make my parents' legacy, kind of move on, because, they taught me everything that I basically know.
I always like asking professional athletes, especially the high caliber that you are, Pro Bowler, all pro, and that type of thing. Who is your professional sports idol growing up?
It was Reggie White. I love the way he played on the football field, but the God-fearing man he was off the field was awesome. He was a great community service person too as well. Loved serving, so I've always wanted to be like Reggie White. And, he died young, but I would have loved to meet him.
And Jeremiah, when he said Reggie White,
Yeah.
now we get it.
Yeah.
Why you are the way you are.
Yeah, very similar
And why you
style
want to
of play.
give back, because Reggie White was known for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And I remember just in high school, just watching him and all the community stuff he was doing. I was like, man, that's what I want to be like. And I'm just happy that I'm able to try to do some things that he did and be able to give back.
Going to transition into football now. You mentioned Reggie White. I look at your career now, and I can't believe you've been in the league, 10 years now?
Just finished 11.
11th year.
Yeah.
But I look at your career, Haloti, and you might have a chance to be a Hall of Famer. What would that mean to join Reggie White and some of the greats? Is that the motivation for you now? You got a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You've been an All-Pro several times. Is that the motivation still?
Definitely. I mean, I love football.
Yeah.
Football's always motivation. I love playing the sport. I love hitting. I love the contact. I love camaraderie. So that's my motivation. And then my family's definitely the motivation too. But being, mentioned and possibly being a Hall of Fame, that's just something I probably never would imagine as a kid. I know I've always wanted to go play in the NFL, but, trying to keep possibly getting talked about being a Hall of Famer, it's just, I can't even explain how I would feel.
Yeah, and that's the Lions team. I mean, you made the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
This Lions team seems to be on the upswing. What do you think about your chances moving forward and this team having a chance to make an even deeper run next year?
Yeah, I'm excited. We have a new GM. Last year was his first year with us, and I like the things he's doing, and he's done a lot of good things. And this past week, we signed a lot of good free agents, and so I'm really excited. The things he's been doing, I'm really excited of what we could be doing. We have a great quarterback, so we just got to make sure on defensively we can do our part.
What about that guy on the end of your defensive line?
Ziggy Ansah, yeah.
Ziggy.
He's an amazing player. I love watching him. He's a great athlete. It's just fun to watch him. He's just amazing athlete. And he's just barely scratching the surface of how good he can really be.
You got a couple of other guys that played in Utah, Nevin Lawson, Miles Killebrew, young players. What can you say about their development, and how much of a factor could they be on the team next year?
Yeah, Miles Killebrew, physical player. He, I think that's what he was known for, and so he came in being that player, and then learned how to play smarter. Definitely being with the Pro Bowl safety with Glover Quinn, and learned from him and did a great job. And so Miles is going to be a great player for us. And then Nevin Lawson is a fireball, man. He never backs down from anyone. Will go after anyone, and so it's fun to have someone like that on your team.
You said 11 years in the NFL, so as a big guy like you, down in the trenches, that's a good run. A lot longer than normal. But now that you're getting towards the end, probably, have you thought about retirement? Have you thought, man, I'm getting close?
Yeah, I talk about it with my wife. She's definitely a part of this whole thing, so I make sure that's okay, that I can go another year, and it's always another year for her, but she seems to be okay with it, and as long as I keep on loving football and love to be around it, I'll keep on playing. And so I don't know. It all depends on what our family wants to do, what we want to do with our family, and if we need to move back here or continue.
Every Monday morning after a loss, you're saying, okay, I'm done?
Exactly.
You're hurting?
I'm done, yeah, exactly. It's more sore. You're sore after more sore after a game, after you lose.
Now, you talked about the Haloti Ngata Foundation, and you're going to be doing some stuff with that at the Salt Lake Screaming Eagles over at the Maverick Center tomorrow in their indoor football game. Part of the proceeds of ticket sales will go to your foundation.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. So we kind of partnered up, my foundation partnered up with Screaming Eagles, and so the deal that we're doing is you go on their Facebook page, Screaming Eagles Facebook page, and then once you like their page, you write my name, Haloti Ngata, or KSL, and it'll probably enter you into a raffle, and then you get a chance to sit with me throughout the game and just hang out, have fun. They'll give you tickets to the game, a parking pass, and so you don't have to worry about any of that. So just go onto the Screaming Eagles Facebook page.
Hanging with Haloti at the Screaming Eagles tomorrow.
I like it.
So, all right, again, Screaming Eagles Facebook page. Like it and put in Haloti Ngata or KSL. You'll enter into a raffle. And then if you're chosen, get to hang out with the big guy here for the game, and then also part of the proceeds go to the Haloti Ngata Foundation.
Exactly, and
so.
then I think halftime we're doing something with them, but
Yeah.
it's going to be awesome.